on things. We do want to have some structure.
And I know for me that team has been working a long time, and we're very close to hearing the recommendations. I don't know that they want to backtrack and get new people up to speed at this point. But I think we are, like you said, we're going to work this issue a little bit on January and mid-January. So I wouldn't be in favor of making any changes right now. But if anybody wants to make a motion either way, I'm happy to hear one.
Well, in that case, I'll make a motion that we approve the two people that have asked to join the committee. I mean, if the committee was closed and we were talking about no room at the inn and somebody needs to leave, I understand. But, you know, these could be people who just moved into the community that heard about the committee through whatever and want to join. I don't know, but I'm not going to let somebody that wants to listen in on a committee, sorry, you can't apply till next year because you missed the deadline. I don't see the logic there. So I'll propose a motion that we approve both of the two people right now.
And just to amend that, the names I have here, and I saw in the email, were Jamie Cross and Mark Wilson. I think you stated the rest of the motion very clearly. So those in favor of appointing,
do we have a discussion?
I
believe an
I thought we
executive.
just discussed them. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no, we didn't discuss the individuals.
Oh, yes, thank you.
I
That's a good point.
I think an executive session would be appropriate to discuss the applicants.
What?
Okay.
Why
When?
would we do that?
Well, we could do it tonight, or we could postpone it until my preference is to wait until after we resolve the status of the committee. But if we want to go ahead and consider them, I believe we should have an executive session to discuss them first.
I don't think we discussed the other people in an executive session. Why would we discuss these people in an executive session?
John, this might be a silly comment or question, because I'm not as up on, how to do things correctly. And I always appreciate your opinion on that. But if we're going to vote whether we're going to bring them on or off, shouldn't that vote be first? And then if it's voted to bring them on, then discuss the applicants, or am I backwards?
Well, I believe the motion was to appoint them.
But if it doesn't go, then
If it doesn't go, then it starts over, and then if they reapply or whatever, we decide later. So, but if they went for yes, then they would be appointed without discussion.
Yeah, the question is that the two applicants were Mark Wilson and Jamie Cross were the two applicants. So was Director Daly's motion to appoint them to the committee, or was his motion to consider appointing them to the committee?
I see what you're saying.
My motion is to appoint them to the committee. It's not a big thing. You got community members that want to join a committee. How come we have to be so formal here? I don't understand. If you're trying to integrate the community into the district, what's the deal?
Well, I think we have a motion that Jeff brought up, and I'm thinking we need to vote on that. Or
yeah.
Okay, so I think Kate is I think I'm motioning to suspend debate. And is there any objection to that?
I don't think we need a motion. Let's just
I think
vote.
we can vote up or down, and if
Yeah,
it's
let's
down,
vote.
then they can reconsider. We can reconsider later. I
Okay.
think that's what it means. Okay, so those in favor of appointing those two individuals this evening, Jamie Cross and Mark Wilson, without further discussion, raise your hand and say aye.
Aye. Bring
Those
them on.
opposed, raise your hand and say nay.
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 The nays have it. So for now, we could thank them for their application, remind them of the deadline, and let them know that we'll post if and when they open up again, depending on what we do with the committee.